Good evening, everybody. Match 24 of the 1987 World Cup was played today in Calcutta. It was the crucial Group 2 match between Sri Lanka and Holland. This was the last chance saloon for Sri Lanka. This was their last group match. Defeat against Holland would have sent them to their first ever group stage exit in their World Cup history and end their record of having reached the quarterfinals in every single tournament. This was once again, the pitch at Calcutta was hard and flat, and Sri Lanka won the toss, selected a bat. Remember, this has been a bat-first tournament. The scores at Calcutta ranged between 210 and 240. The Sri Lankan captain, Dulit Mendes, said if they could get 230, they'd feel quite confident. And this was the outcome of today's game, in the end. And it's been blurry. Still blurry. And as you can see, Sri Lanka, in the end, got above par score, 218 for 7. They managed from their 50 overs. It was a solid batting performance. It was nothing special, but considering that they've struggled with a bat in the last two games, being bowled out for 169, and obviously that weird run chase where they gave up after about 15 overs against India and only scored 169 for 4, trying to chase 253. They were pretty good throughout, 218 for 7. The scorecard, 12 for Roshan Mahanama, 9 for Ravi Raneka. As you can see there, star batsman Arjuna Ranatunga failed a fitness test, so he didn't play. He'll probably be back for the quarterfinal if Sri Lanka do get there, which they probably will do now. For this result, 34 for Asenka Jurashina. Diaz, absolutely superb, 80 off 103 deliveries, almost like they didn't miss Arjuna Ranatunga, to be honest with you. It was an absolute brilliant innings from Roy Diaz there. 7 from the captain, Dulit Mendes. 23 apiece for Raja Managali and Avinda de Silva. Avinda de Silva 23 not out. There was a duck for Asampha Demel, and 20 not out of 15 deliveries towards the end for Sigar and Jayhaganan. 218 for 7 from their 50 others. Solid performance from Sri Lanka. The two off-spin bowlers, 34 for 1 and 40 for 0 respectively. The right-arm fast bowler, 246. The right-arm medium fast bowler, 3 for 56. Expensive, but it took wickets. Slow left-arm 0 for 37. In response, well, they just didn't get going. It was a relentless performance from the Sri Lankan bowlers. They were absolutely terrific. I mean, look at that. They were 50 for 5 from the first 20 overs, and the game was basically gone and dusted. All out for 125 in just 40.1 overs. 9, 16, 21, 10. A duck, 1, 13 not out, 28, 1, and 0. Two absolutely superb Sri Lankan midfield and with the ball as well. And the mainstay, I mean, look at those figures from Asampha Demel. 3 for 13 off 10 overs. 3 for 36 for 5-10 John off of 9 overs. He's got 10 wickets in 5 matches now. The joint leading wicket taker with Craig McDermott and of Australia and West Indian Patrick Patterson. He struggled remember he took that 6 for 38 against Kenya and got that hat-trick in the opening match. He's struggled in the last 3 games with 1 wicket in his last 3 matches, but he's returned to form here today. 1 for 15 for Donazuri. Sigaran Jaganthan didn't take a wicket, 27 for 0. 7 for 1 for Avinda de Silva. 23 for 1 for the star bowler, Ravi Raneka. He's now moved on to 3 wickets in 5 matches. But he's had a poor tournament so far, but he looked pretty good today in terms of his economy rate anyway. All out for 125, so the final summary of this match. Sri Lanka versus Holland in Calcutta. Sri Lanka won the toss, batted first on a hard bouncy pitch. They made a solid 218 for 7 from their 50 overs. Holland never got going. All out for 125. Sri Lanka winning by 93 runs in the end, and the man of the match was Roy Diaz for his brilliant 80 off 103 balls. They've managed 2 emphatic wins. Remember, they beat the Kenyans by 110 runs in their opening match, and now they've beaten Holland by 93 runs. This means that Holland basically need to thrash England in their final match to qualify for the World Cup quarterfinals. The table stands like this. Sri Lanka are 3rd in the table. Holland need to thrash England, and even then, their run rate is so bad. It looks like Sri Lanka are going to play in the World Cup quarter-final, and they'll either play Pakistan or Sri Lanka in the first quarter-final. Holland, like I said, need a miracle now against an inform England. India and England's the next match in Group 2. Tomorrow's match, Pakistan against Rebel South African 11. This is the last chance for Rebel South African 11 to secure their first ever win. Their first win in this World Cup. It's their last chance to secure what would be their first ever win, their first win in this World Cup. Pakistan are going to keep up their 400% record. The favourites for the tournament, who have been absolutely terrific throughout this World Cup so far, and will be looking to keep that form up for tomorrow's match. Let's have a look at the Sri Lankan star players. Obviously, Arjuna Ranatunga failed a fitness test. He was sick in the morning, Arjuna Ranatunga, and he went for a fitness test and failed. He's hoping to be back for the quarter-final if Sri Lanka get there. Sri Lanka are probably going to be in the quarter-final, where they will play Pakistan or Sri Lanka. Pakistan or West Indies, sorry. Let's have a look. No change. Ranatunga still averaging in the hundreds, but obviously he didn't play today. As I said, he's actually got 4 wickets in 5 matches now. Ravi Raneka, an average of 50, and his average with a bat has gone up to 80. He was promoted to open batting. He fouled again. 32 runs in 4 innings for Ravi Raneka. So yeah, Sri Lanka all but through to the quarterfinals now. I can't see Holland overturning a massive run rate now. I mean, the 2 wins, like I said, 110 run victory and a 93 run victory. Sri Lanka all but in the quarterfinals. I don't see Holland beating an England side. England have got India in 2 days' time, so they've got 2 matches to play. They've got a match to play against India. Remember, if India win that match, that guarantees India top spot with a full 100% record. Tomorrow's match, Pakistan versus Rebel South African 11. Pakistan looking to make it 4 out of 4 and looking to continue their absolutely unbelievable form here in India. They are the favourites to win the World Cup. Until then, this is me, Lawrence Howard, reporting on the 98-7 Cricket World Cup being played here in India on Brian Lara Cricket and PlayStation. Until then, it's bye-bye from me.